Good day, everyone. I'm Alex
And
Vivalles,
I'm Raisame Enriquez. We are going to discuss about the client-server network.
an advantage and disadvantages. First thing I'm going to discuss is all about client-server network. What is a client-server network? Client-server network is a network model where various services are transferred from one server machine to another. It works according to a request and respond method. Without a computer method, the client and the server will not able to communicate with each another. But there are circumstances where both of them reside on the same system.
Second is, what is the use of client-server network? As business grow, many corporations today work across large distances. Client-server network helps them to connect together using a shared database. Although client-server network is the extensively utilized from a network, they are not without drawbacks. For any business network to use them, they must weigh both the pros and cons.
In this article, I will be illustrating 5 advantages and disadvantages of client-server network, drawbacks, and benefits of client-server network. Through this post, you will know the pros and cons of using client-server network. Let's get started.
Now, we are moving on to the next discussion, which is the advantages. Based on my research, there are 5 advantages of client-server network. First, centralization. The main advantage of client-server network is the centralized control that is integrated with. All the necessary information are placed in a single location. This is especially beneficial for the network administration since they have the full control over management and administration. Whatever, the problem that occurs in the entire network can be solved in one place. And also due to this, the work of updating resources and data has become way more easier.
Second, security. In a client-server network, the data is well protected due to its centralized architecture. It can be enforced with access control such that only authorized users are granted access. One such method is imposing credentials like username and password. Moreover, if the data were be lost, the file can be easily recovered from a single backup.
The third one is the scalability. Client-server networks are highly scalable. Whenever the user needs, they can increase the number of resources, such as clients and server, thus increasing the size of the server without much interruptions. Even if the size gets increased, there is no hesitation about permission to the network resources since the server is centralized. Therefore, very less number of steps are required for the configurations.
The fourth one is the management. Since all the files are stored in the central server, it is rather easy to manage files. And client-server network has the best management to track and find records of the required files.
The fifth is accessibility. Irrespective of the location or the platform, every client is provided with the opportunity to log into the system. By this way, all the employees will be able to access their corporate information without needing to use a terminal mode or a processor.
And now, we are going to discuss the disadvantages of the client-server network. Based on my research, there are 5 kinds of disadvantages. First, traffic congestion. The primary disadvantage of a client-server network is the traffic congestion it undergoes. If too many clients make requests from the same server, it will result in crashes or slowing down of the connection. An overloaded server creates many problems in accessing informations.
The second one is robustness. As we all know, client-server networks are centralized. In case if the main server happens to undergo failure or interference, then the whole network will be disrupted. Therefore, client-server networks lacks on the side of robustness.
The third one is cost. The cost involved in the setting up and the maintaining the server is usually high in a client-server network as it does on the network operations. Since the networks are powerful, they can be expensive to purchase. Hence, not all the users will be able to afford them.
The fourth one is maintenance. When the servers are implemented, it is going to work non-stop, which means it must be given proper attention. If there are many problems, it must be resolved immediately, without any delay. Hence, there should be a specialized network manager appointed to the server.
The fifth one is resources. Not all the resources that is present on the server is acquirable. For an example, it is not possible to print off a document on the web directly or edit any information on the client hard disk drive. We are all done.
That's all for today. See ya!
God bless!